Think of a time that someone you loved died.
Yeah.
All right, pull from that, but in a safe way.
Yeah, exactly. Action. My first year I went there was mostly just like dorks like me who want to talk about Godzilla stuff. In terms of writing comedy,
Okay. Yeah, give us the formula. Break it down.
you take something everybody knows and you crank up the absurdity level. Leslie Nielsen, he falls down an elevator shaft and he shits himself. It's like, oh my god. I mean, you have to spoil it if we're going to talk about this.
Well, you could talk about it without telling about how it gets there.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Jordan Whitrock Show. I'm your host, Jordan Whitrock, and today we have a pretty cool guest, someone that I think we're going to be able to talk about a lot of interesting things that maybe it's not my forte, you know. But he's done a couple of cool things, has a couple short films out. He is one of the hosts of the Movie Goblin podcast, and some of his short films titled as Happy Glasses, River Trail Odyssey, and Before Closing. So without further ado, let's welcome to the show, Ben Leasum.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, we can get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Hey, so thanks for joining the show.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. You made a long trip. You were saying did you say you drove 6 hours to get here?
Well, not here. So I was in Chicago for a convention, and that's about 2.5 hours away from Green Bay. And I stopped there to drop off something for my mom, and then I drove back to my apartment here in Oshkosh just to change and shower because driving in Chicago is stressful. So it's like everybody wants to kill you, including the actual roadways. So I was like, I was sweaty. I was like,
dude, it's worse. They try to kill you and make you pay for your debt.
God,
you know what I'm talking about? That's just terrible.
I can't even, especially now because like the tolls don't have people in them anymore, which means I have to go online to pay for it.
You just reminded me. I need to go online and pay for tolls from like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
no. I didn't take any toll passage. Big brain. Because I went to Six Flags.
Oh.
But there's it's like 5 minutes longer if you go back, whatever that is. I don't know the highway name. Okay, we're good. I was going to say, I'm like, son of a gun. They got me.
The place I went to, you needed to take the tolls. So I got to do that sometime. But it's only like $1 each toll or whatever.
Dude, I miss when they just had the people in there.
Yeah,
you could just like hand the money and be done with it.
Just here's some quarters. I'm going.
Dude, there was one that we got. A buddy and I, we went to New York, and what toll was it? Ohio or Indiana? Some toll, and it felt like they screwed us. Like the amount that we had to pay for the toll was like $12 or like, and it's like, what? Like I've never seen it that high. Because
the citizens don't want to get taxed, so they get taxed in a more inconvenient way. It's like, so it's like, well, why pay for it in my tax sheet when I can just stop on my way to work and be late because I have to pay tolls?
Okay, what I do have to say, though, is the people that don't have to go to the city or something like that and don't use the roadway, they don't have to pay for it. So I understand that. But for, like, majority of the population that does have to use the road, it's like...
Yeah, because I remember a few years ago, I was going to Ohio to meet up with some friends, and I went through, obviously, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, I believe. And each one had its own different kind of toll. So like I go into Indiana, it's like, wait, it's like I gotta, okay, and then I go and like literally in Ohio, I literally got out of the car and like looked around because there's no button, there's no camera. It was like, and then someone honked me. I was like, you gotta do whatever, push this hidden button. I was like, can't you idiots just pay taxes? I'm sorry. It's just it was so just.
Bro, what are those things called where it's like you gotta like you find this post and there's like a secret hidden key or something or object in it. What's that called? You know what I'm talking about though?
Like geocaching.
Yes, thank you. We also have Micah in studio. He's running it back. TD in.
Hi, Micah.
Yeah, geocaching.
I don't know what
like
that is.
That's okay. It's like it's for like puzzle. It's like puzzle, like a physical puzzle.
It sounds like a crypto scam.
I mean, maybe it takes your time, but that's it, really.
And time is money.
Time is money. Yeah,
time is a lot of money.
This is true. Which is why we appreciate you sharing your time with us today.
It's all good.
All right. Okay. So you were in Chicago for
G-Fest, Godzilla Fest.
Okay. And have you been there multiple times? This is the first time?
This was my 10th time.
time. Okay.
Yeah, I was going since I was 13 years old.
Wait, did they do it over COVID too?
No, so there was
Oh, okay.
there's like 2 years where they didn't do it.
Okay.
And then, although actually the second year I drove to Ohio was because like a friend of mine who went to G Fest was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna throw a big bash at my
Okay.
lake house
Yep.
and just watch Godzilla and come hang out." So it was
Yep.
a bunch of us just got drunk by a lake. That was
Hey,
fun.
W's.
So that was 2022,
Okay.
and then that was 2021, and then it came back for 2022, which I went to, and then I went again to 2023, and then last year I couldn't go because I was making my short film, and
Yes,
now
okay.
and now I went this year, and it was nice.
Is it always in Chicago?
I mean, back when it first started out, it was also in California, but they were like, "Yeah, just keep it by the airport so people can just fly in."
Got you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's always a fun time. It was very crowded this year because like it's now 7,000 people
Why do you think that is? Is there a new
because
movie
of the
coming
new
out? Or?
well it's because of those new like Godzilla versus Kong, Godzilla X Kong movies that were coming out in theaters.
I thought those came out like a year or two ago.
Yeah, but I'm saying since those came out, like more younger.
Oh, since those came out,
yeah,
it's
so like
drawn. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's like kids who are younger, like I want to, it's like, oh, there's this G Fest, let's go. So like there's a lot more families, which
Yeah,
is good,
okay.
but it's just
It doesn't sound like it's
no,
good.
it's great. It's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just it's a lot different from when I first went there. Because
Yeah.
like my first year I went there was mostly just like dorks like me who want to talk about Godzilla stuff, but now
Okay.
it's kind of like it's just different.
Is how did you get into Godzilla? I've like maybe watched half a movie and I must not have been the right one to get me in
Okay.
it. So what? Okay, two questions.
Uh-huh.
How did you get into it, and what movie would you recommend people to like start out with? Do you start out with
Oh.
one, or you're like, it's
Okay, I
harder
can
to
answer
get
both these
into?
questions. The first question, how I got into it, I was in my grandparents' basement, and my uncle used to watch them.
Sorry, continue. Micah just started laughing when you said you were in your grandparents' basement. I don't know why.
What's so funny, Micah? You got something to say over there?
It was
Just cracking up.
Hey, you were making fun of my house for being sketchy.
it was during the mic.
I love
check
you.
when you were making fun of the house and I made the joke about the basement. It just
Oh.
brought me back.
Okay, continue. Sorry, I'm just immature.
By the way, this house is beautiful. This is actually a great house.
Thank you.
I mean it. Like I love
It's a
this.
studio, not a house. It's a studio.
Oh,
Yeah.
The studio. Yeah.
Yep.
But
Studio, not a house.
anyway,
No address. You can't find us.
anyway, yeah. But I went to my grandparents' basement, and I found my uncle's old toys. Like he had 2 Godzilla figures and a bunch of tapes, like old VHS tapes. And I was like, I think I was 10 at the time. And then I walked upstairs and I watched the tapes, and I was like, whoa. And then I just researched it a lot, and
Okay.
it became my 1/3 of my personality.
So tapes meaning like
Like, oh, like
movie 1, 2, 3, or TV show, or
it was like a few of the more jokey kind of, not joke, like more goofy ones. It was like
okay.
Godzilla versus Gigan and Godzilla versus Megalon, like more of the silly ones, like not the more
Okay.
depressing ones.
Okay.
Yeah, but in terms of ones I would recommend people start out with,
Yep.
I would say the 2 I would say would be the 2014 Godzilla film with the guy from Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
he's great in it.
Is that like movie 1 of the new franchise?
Yeah, so
Okay.
so
Yeah.
basically, they made a series. They're making a series at Warner Brothers. It's called The Monsterverse. It's kind of like their own MCU.
Okay.
But it's a lot more condensed. There's not like 10 million TV shows. It's just like, I think it's only like 6 movies right now. So it's very not hard to get them in order at all.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. So I would say, in terms of someone who doesn't know anything about it, start with
Yeah.
that one, because it's very Americanized. It's very, it's very simple to follow.
Yep.
In terms of people want to get more into the good stuff, the one came out 2 years ago, I think, called Godzilla Minus One, which won the Oscar for Best Visual Effects.
Okay.
And it's very I mean, it's very serious. It's not a fun
Yeah.
film. It's about a pilot in World War II who is a kamikaze pilot, but he didn't go through with it, and basically he comes home shamed. People don't,
Yeah.
and then basically while everyone's trying to rebuild their lives after the war, Godzilla shows up.
So is this all in like English or?
So that one I was just talking about, that's from Japan, so it's in Japanese. But this way you can watch
Okay.
subtitles or you watch it dubbed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
So is there like an Americanized series or films, and then there's obviously other countries like that would be a Japanese film is what you're talking about?
yeah, so
Okay, yeah.
basically it's only Japanese and American
Americans,
series.
okay.
Because there's not really, as far as I'm aware, there's no Danish Godzilla
Gotcha. And
film.
are they? They're not animated, right? Or are they?
There are 3 animated films.
Okay.
I think there's like a really old Hanna-Barbera show.
Okay.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
There was Godzilla and his goofy son Godzuki. That's not a joke, by the way. I don't know about that.
Someone was cooking.
And there's a few other things, but it's all mostly animation, guy in a suit, which is what I love.
Okay.
That's a dream of mine to make one of those kind
Yeah.
of like guy in
Okay.
suit monster movies.
Well, okay, we should talk about this because this is like when I've worked with you on sets on multiple stuff. We went to school together.
Yep.
But one of your films I think is the best is I'm blanking on the name. I just read it too.
It was great, wasn't
Bars was it open? Bars open? No. What was it?
He loved it so much
It's
he
one
forgot
of the
the
three.
name.
It's one of the 3. What's one of the 3? And I threw my notebook, so we're cooked. You know what
Before
I'm talking
closing?
about. Before closing. Thank you. Because I was gonna help you on that set, and then my schedule didn't allow me to.
Yeah, that was.
But that was okay. You should tell us a little bit about behind the scenes because I don't really know a ton about behind the scenes except that it was pretty quick in the sense.
Yeah.
Of,
Well, so when we took the 440 class, I pitched it as like because I wrote the script back in script writing class.
okay.
And that was like literally, we needed 3 scripts in the class. I had one, the really serious one I was doing, which was the River Trail Odyssey.
Yeah,
That was the main
Odyssey,
I was working on. And then
Okay.
I had a really old script I just threw in there. And then I was like, oh, I need another one. And I literally wrote that whole short film in like 30 minutes. Like literally, I had a pen and paper. I was like, and I typed it out. But the thing is, people in the class loved it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then when we did 440, I just said, this one.
Yeah.
And they picked it. So I was like, oh, cool.
It's such a clever script, like comedic script. Like I don't know. Is there a way that people can watch this? Is it on YouTube? On
It's on my YouTube channel right now.
Okay.
So you can type in my name and then before closing. Remember that title because you
yeah,
didn't.
because I didn't. Before,
Yeah.
Well, now we can't forget.
Yeah,
before
exactly.
closing.
But yeah, so it's on there. Yeah, well, I mean, it's based on like my own experiences working in restaurants where it's like you're about to close, and then some guy walks in, like literally, I'm the cook in the kitchen. Like he orders, hey, can I get like 6 sandwiches and 2 salads to go? And literally, it's like half a minute before we close, and I was, so it's that feeling of just it feels like you're never gonna leave.
Yeah.
So I thought it would just be funny if just. Well, it's also because it's kind of like it's kind of like a soap opera plot,
Yep.
but the whole joke is that because the main character doesn't care about the drama.
Yeah.
He could not care less about who cheated on
Yeah.
who and whose car
Yeah.
was on fire. Like no, he does not.
Yeah.
He wants to go home, but they just won't leave. So that was the whole dumb joke, and it was also because one location,
Yeah.
easy to film.
Yeah.
Not easy to get the location.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you
Yeah.
had some difficulty from what I heard on trying to just find a bar that would let you shoot
It
in it.
was. My new rule is no more bars.
Really?
Unless I get full, like, I can turn off all of the coolings. Like, because literally, for I think a whole month, I walked down Main Street with flyers, handing it to different managers. And I think some of them got to know me because I kept coming. Like
Kept handing them.
literally, I wouldn't stop because like I need a bar. Like there's,
Yeah.
I can't. it only works if it's a bar. There's no
yeah,
other,
there's no way.
so literally, I
yeah.
kept doing that, and then literally because we have it scheduled for a spring break. That was when,
Yep.
and we 2 days before we had nothing, nothing.
What was your backup plan? Say you got, say, hey, like you have no bar.
Uh,
What was your backup plan?
Drop out of school and chop out my own hands. I don't know. No, I don't know. Probably like no, I think it was the Titan Underground.
Oh,
But
yeah,
but that doesn't have the same kind
No,
of.
it wouldn't have had the same vibe, but
It was
that would've-
it was literally
yeah.
like, yeah. And then I think I asked Bailey for the number of the guy who's in charge of Molly's because they shot at Molly's for their show,
yeah, you're right. Mhm.
and they said don't shoot at Molly's. You know, it's like the this and that. I was like, I don't care.
What was like one of the?
I think
what
it
was one of the drawbacks? Like
the
just very strict or
no it was
not clean.
by the way, Molly's is great, by the way.
yeah, Molly's
not-
is a fire bar.
Let's not degrade the name of Molly's here. I'm just in terms of filming. It was like all the like the refrigeration is very loud.
Oh, thank you. You're right. Because
Yeah,
now that you say that, I remember that.
Yeah. That was, and that was definitely my main issue with the film is that the first act, I guess, it's hard to hear the dialogue, just because. We just didn't take. However, we found out later that if we just, I went home and I grabbed like blankets from my dorm and I just put them over the grate
Oh.
it made it much quieter. So after that day, it was a lot better. But yeah, no, the guy in charge of Molly's, he was great. He was very,
Yeah.
and also it was during spring break, so nobody's there. Like nobody's at
Yeah,
Molly.
everyone's in Florida, so
yeah having a good time.
and you're shooting your 440 film.
Yeah, and we just chillax. Yeah, we filmed it. It was pretty. In terms of filming, it was pretty nice. It was pretty.
Yeah.
Well,
My favorite part of the film, and like this is what I was getting at the start was.
I think I know what you're about to talk about.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Is I feel like you and Thatcher
Mm-hmm.
are very good at like I don't know what the word is, like it's effects, but like physical effects, like the actual effects, like it's not
The term-
CGI. It's
I think
not,
the term is practical effects.
Thank you, practical effects. Yep.
I think I know where we're going with this.
So at the end, and we don't have to spoil the plot and all that kind of stuff. So go check it out.
I mean, you have to spoil if you're going to talk about this.
Well, you could talk about it without telling about how it gets there.
Okay. There's a car that's on fire.
Yeah, there you go. There's
I'll-
a car
I'll-
that's on fire,
Yes.
but obviously you couldn't light a car on fire.
No, but so when I pitched it, I was like, I want to set a car on fire. I want because you could obviously do like he's there's like a sound effect and blinking lights
Yeah.
or something. It's like,
Yeah.
that's lame. I want to do something. So I thought about it, and I remembered the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings sets.
Yep.
Where like if you watch behind the scenes, you'll see like they're talking like, and like Elijah Wood's like way in the background from the guy playing Gandalf.
Okay.
It's called a horse perspective, where it's like
Yep.
you have a dinosaur and like you have your hand, you're like eating someone in the back.
Yep.
Where it's like basically things that are closer to camera look bigger.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, and I took our meager budget. I went to Hobby Lobby.
Okay.
And I found like just a toy car. I was like, that'll work.
Was there this one's the one I want, or were there options of cars?
There
You had
was-
to narrow it down to like, oh, this one would be too sporty.
No, so basically, all the cars that they had were either like super old, like
Oh.
or like super like things from like Blade Runner. Like
Okay.
that was the only one that was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a modestly normal
Okay.
car.
Yep.
I was like, who cares? It's on fire. no one's gonna care what. Oh my god, the car from the movie Christine is being on fire. It's like, that's not the part people care about. And so literally on set, I put it on top of this old tripod I had, and we first doused it in kerosene.
Okay.
It didn't work.
Really?
It's metal, so it can't really. It's not great.
Oh.
So literally, me and Thatcher walked around the parking lot we were shooting in and grabbed sticks,
Okay.
and we stuffed it in the car.
Oh.
And we soaked that in kerosene, and
Got
we
the
lit it on
trick
fire,
going.
and so it worked fine. But that was that's probably my favorite thing I've done is just the fact that everywhere I've shown it, everyone, they laugh at this joke and that joke,
Yep.
but everybody loves the ending. Where it's
Yep.
it's like, I'm glad I decided to do that.
Well, it's memorable.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, it's
there-
definitely-
you, especially for a short film,
Yeah.
small budget. You don't
Yeah.
expect like that to
Fire.
actually happen at the end of.
Yeah, well, actually, I think Beth told me that my film is the only film in that class where someone has lit something on fire.
I can see it. Was it in the guidelines not to do it?
No, but no one wants to put in the effort of, because like I think I can't remember. I feel like Thatcher and I almost got our hands set on fire or something like that. No. I remember. It was just we were dousing it and like we lit it and we forgot to like just wash our hands off. But we were fine. There's no burning as far as I'm
Well,
aware.
because there was another short film that I would have been in this spring that used fire as like a forced perspective to burn a house down.
They're taking my ideas.
Yeah,
They're taking
so
my
they
ideas.
took a car and made it a house or a cabin.
Oh, whatever.
But
That's fine. Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of proud of that. Where it's like,
yeah,
if people are more willing to try more interesting.
Yeah.
My favorite class has been 440 of all the classes. That and also writing scripts. 'Cause that's what I want to do.
okay.
And I remember because a lot of college student films are are just talking, and that's
100%.
fine. That's
And it's
we
always
ha-
about like depression or something.
that. That's my other two films. This is my only comedy so far, and I'm hoping to make more. But it's but it was also the fact that like apparently not a lot of people do comedies in that class. Everyone tries to be serious, and I was like,
Well, the tough thing with comedy is well, I don't know. You've got to make something that's funny. You can make something that's just have someone die or talk about someone's death and that's sad because then it makes you think about someone that's
Right.
died. To actually convince someone that hey, this line and these characters together,
Is-
like
is funny.
a Dwight and Jim in The Office, is
Yeah.
actually funny. Is challenging.
can I say something a little controversial?
Okay.
It's kind of not. Well, here is the way.
Well, you're a writer.
Well, thank you.
So-
But in terms of writing comedy,
Okay.
the
Yeah, give us the formula. Break it down.
you take something everybody knows, and you crank up the absurdity level. Because like everybody,
To like
Like-
an airplane.
yeah, like literally, no, like in my film, like everybody who has worked retail has had the feeling of this day is never going to end.
Yep.
And everybody has to deal with rude customers.
Mm-hmm.
The joke is that these customers are psychopathic
Yep.
and evil, but it's also the fact that the jokes that like everybody has met someone who's like, I don't care, I just want to go home. But it's like the idea is that the person he's talking to is ridiculous. Or I'm trying to think of a comedy. Just hand me a comedy.
A comedy. Michael, what's comedy?
I mean, you guys mentioned Airplane, and Airplane is one of my favorite comedies.
Well,
Oh,
like
okay, there you
Airplane.
go.
Like so, Airplane is a parody of a film called I think it's Red Alert. Like literally, same like some of the same dialogue, same plot, literally same shots. The joke is that, well, so those films, the magic of those films was that they hired real actors. Like they weren't like Nielsen, like the main guy, like the guy, the doctor who's in Take a Gun.
Yep.
Before that, he never did comedy before. He was a serious
Okay.
dramatic actor, and the whole joke is they're saying these lines with the same seriousness as
Yeah.
like he says, "Don't call me Shirley." There is not an ounce of like I'm being funny on his. He means do not call me Shirley in this situation. That's the joke. Like you're already laughing because like, or like in the Naked Gun where it's like, he's walking. He's like, how did I get here? It's like the joke in that is like you treat ridiculousness as serious, and that's the joke. Because
So-
there was all the films
Yep.
back then where it was like Leslie Nielsen, he falls down an elevator shaft and he shits himself. It's like, oh my god! It's like nobody liked them. No one talks about
Yeah.
them anymore. It's like,
Well, I guess my would be if I gave you 30 minutes to write a script.
Mhm.
It had to be a drama or a comedy. Which one do you think you could get the best quality out with no revisions?
comedy.
Okay.
Because I agree. Like making a drama is hard because
You have to make them feel the emotion. Is that what
emotion,
you're,
but
okay.
also just to make a good drama, it has to come from somewhere personal, and that feels a lot more. Like coming from your soul, it feels a lot more like harder to do. Like because if I'm like, oh man, I'm sad that my brother doesn't talk to me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like not everybody has a brother. Not everybody has that same situation. They can empathize with it,
Yeah.
but they don't have your experience to really draw from. And it's also hard. I feel like it's harder to direct actors to be dramatic, like you know what I mean, like like
Yeah.
like having a comedy. Just say treat this seriously. Go more over the top. Like you can say like here's your motivation, but you have to be with comedy. It's a lot more like
Yeah.
loose.
I mean, I can get that as an actor. Like, it's directors who don't do a great job of explaining how this character is feeling in this scene can leave an actor just like,
All right, yeah.
all right, we could try, but like, I don't know if this is what you want, or this is the direction I'm taking it. Is this the direction you want? Whereas I guess comedy is like, hey, we got to get from A to B and kind of just be as funny as possible, and I'll tell you to bring it down if we need to.
Or even if it's like having a comedy, like you can direct it as a drama. It's like this is the most serious thing you've ever felt in your whole life. But it's also like
Yeah.
like someone throws a cat in your face or something.
Yep.
Or even like those like Seth Rogen comedies where it's like it's all improv basically.
Yeah.
I mean, those I'm not really interested in doing those.
Okay.
Because it's like set the camera down, and they just talk to each other. Like that's
Yeah.
all. But even like that's easier to do because they're saying funny, crude things. But
Yeah.
with drama, like it's hard. All right, you're sad.
Okay.
Cut, take, do it again. No, it's like it's. Well, you see, like to me, like it's harder to direct
Yeah.
drama, especially when I don't know the person that well. Because a few times the actors, I knew them, but it's harder to like explain to them how they're
Yeah.
supposed to be feeling.
Think of a time that someone you loved died.
Yeah.
All right, pull from that, but in a safe way.
Yeah, exactly. Action. Yeah, no, it's a lot. It's a lot. I would say comedy is easier to do than drama. However, it's hard to know how to write a comedy because comedy is mostly timing.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yep.
So if you don't have good comedy like timing like that, it can be hard.
And maybe maybe that's what I'm thinking about is like not everybody has the gift of creating a comedic timing. You know what I'm saying? Like having their own time in their story. Whereas like someone I think could easily just write a sad story from a point of their life, but trying to tell a funny story. Like think of so many people that like can tell a funny story, but if they try to write it down, it loses its comedic.
Yeah.
You know, I think maybe that's what I'm thinking about in that
Right.
standpoint.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you do have the comedic, like, oh no, this is funny, like that, I guess would be way easier than.
Well, it's also. Oh, sorry, I bumped it. It's also. It's not just. It's also editing. There's a. What the show? Arrested Development. Have you ever watched that show?
Yep.
There's a scene where like, open the trunk. And it's the guy, a puppet, and his dad.
Okay.
And it zooms in on the cop's face, on the dad's face, on the guy in the driver's seat's face, and it zooms in on the puppet's face.
Okay.
Like, they probably didn't plan. Like, it's also like a really bad, like, obviously not on set zoom. It's like a fake zoom in editing.
Okay.
But just the dumb little thing like that, or just like cutting away from someone doing something can be funny. Like a hard cut.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we are never doing this in our whole life, and it cuts to them doing it immediately.
Yep.
Where it's like editing is also just half of filmmaking.
Well, now, okay, so let's get into that because from my time at Oshkosh, which we went to school together, graduated same class, WW. You were like one of the only people throughout school. I feel like I had a lot of classes with you, whether we kind of knew it or not, compared to other students in that school. I think there's been a lot of people on it where I'm like, I had one class with you. That was it. It's like I felt like there was a lot of class we shared together, and you were always the one that's like would take the editing portion above and beyond of what it was supposed to be, but it would like be good, and you'd be like, I'm so jealous. Almost like how was he able to, like, obviously you put in hours to do it, but it's like how did he do? Yeah, how did he do that?
Hours upon hours. Well,
How many full nights did you spend in the editing suites?
wait, like over the course of the whole school, or like longest time I've ever like gone
Both.
without
Let's do
sleeping?
both. Let's do both.
So my first short film I made for the school was called Party Bound, which
Yep.
I kind of just don't even consider my part of my.
Okay.
It's so just not what I wanted. Anyway,
Yep.
I think that was 4 straight days of editing without sleep
Like in
in the editing bay.
So when did you have time to do that? Over spring break or something?
Like that was like the last week, of
You just
school.
didn't go to class, kind of vibe.
No. I went to class. I just didn't sleep.
That's why I couldn't get into editing suite 125. No.
Well, no. Here's a trick for everyone going to our class later on. If you schedule it for the last hour,
Oh yeah.
then you don't have to leave.
Yep. It's so smart. You just gotta
It's
make
also
sure you're in.
unhealthy.
Actually, okay, and then they always been like buildings close at like 11, whatever. Fun fact: if you go in the other AC, they leave those doors unlocked all night. So then you just go through the tunnel and go back up.
Yeah.
And then maybe if did you ever run into like the COs or whatever walking around and then they tell you to leave
in the
editing suites?
No, never.
I guess there was someone that
Really?
was editing and they're like, you gotta leave, and they're like, bro, what? Like, and they're like, sorry, like we don't allow. So they they talked about that out or something like that, but.
I mean, I've literally never seen any like. I mean, I was also editing at like 5 a.m. too. Like maybe I don't know.
Did you ever sleep in the editing suites? Take a quick power nap, 30 minutes.
I think I did once.
Yeah.
But that my first film, Party Bound, that was because also my previous school I went to, my previous college I went to, it was all done on Premiere Pro.
Oh,
So Avid was a whole new animal,
Yep.
and I hate that animal.
I was gonna say which one do you like, but that answers that question.
I would rather edit with rocks and mud than Avid. Literally, I remember this one time I was editing. I think it was before close. No, it was. I don't remember which one, but it was literally. I counted every time it crashed on me. In one editing session, it crashed 15 times.
Did you lose it all and have to start over?
No,
yeah.
Thankfully, every time it crashed, I opened. It kind of was the same place.
Okay.
But just the fact that I had to like,
It would crash on you.
yeah, I click a button and stop responding. Cool, thanks.
That's what mine does, but mine's like 5 years, like with no updates.
Yeah.
And if I update it, it goes to subscription
Yeah,
mode.
that
I
was
don't want
also
so.
with Happy Glasses. That was me doing it after I graduated because I just had to get it done, and I was like, I will edit this, but I'm not editing it on Avid.
Yeah.
I'm doing it on my laptop. I'm not gonna go back to school for this one thing. And so that was so easy doing it on Pro. It was just bam, bam, bam. Because
What makes Pro better than Avid? Besides like the crashing,
everything? Yeah.
Is it okay? But is it like the layout of the interface, or is it?
So like all those programs are basically the same layout.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
The timeline. There's the screen. There's.
Yep.
I think with Avid, it's a lot more like. You click this, you can just drag it over here. You can just drag it, but on Avid, there's sometimes you have to like press certain keypads, and it's also I think it's mostly just the crashing. Like
So you're just saying the Premiere Pro you can like drag and it just makes
Drag,
it easy.
it
Yeah, because
feels
I remember them
more
being like,
fluid.
"Don't drag, you'll mess up your project." Which I would
Oh.
still drag, and maybe it messed it up once, but like,
there's times where I drag it
Caches
and
are
like, literally
inevitable.
just, so I just had to undo it. But
yep.
oh God, yeah. But I do love editing though. Editing is that's my favorite part of filmmaking. I think
Gotcha.
aside from writing.
Besides writing.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do now that you're graduated? Is it film? Is that what you want to do?
That is what I want to do.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna try and get into more like obviously I'm gonna try and maybe work at a news station or like some sort of production company.
Yep.
But I want to try writing more scripts and getting those done.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah.
Would you ever work for like a YouTuber?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Because like I think
Would
like
they pay?
yes.
Then
And
yes.
No. So this is what I was graduating. I was like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Like I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, let's just look on like Indeed or LinkedIn or something and just see like production, whatever, like just wide scope from radio, TV, film, creator, like content. And like most job postings were like, hey, just need an editor to like edit clips or edit this long form down to this kind of thing, and we'll pay you whatever per hour, because I think that's how they do editing. So it's like you get, but it's like that's the problem, is there's no one that wants to edit, and I'm someone that doesn't want to edit, so it's like I don't know if you would have interest in it, but that could be a nice side hustle because you're pretty quick with it too.
I would probably definitely want to look into it. I enjoy editing, but I'm not like a master. Like there are some people who can just do it and make it look effortless, and I still need time to do it, but I just love doing it. So I'd like to get more practice with it. But
yeah, I thought it'd be interesting because there was this one guy in New York who was looking for someone to edit his like news or whatever, because he had his own news YouTube whatever.
Oh, okay.
But which I can't imagine it would be that difficult.
What news?
Use something like that.
I mean, it depends. Like news, as in like, does like what kind of? Was it just like him talking about current events?
My guess would be that, and then he just brought up videos and stuff. But it's like
Okay.
I don't think you would have to put those videos in, because I'm assuming he would have done that live on his broadcast. I don't know. I never really looked too far into it beyond just the posting of it. But
yeah, that would definitely depend on what kind of thing he's doing, and also live streaming. That's not in I don't get live streaming. That's not in my wheelhouse.
Wait, what do you not get about it? That's my wheelhouse.
Just
You can roast me. It's fine. I see your brain being like, how do I do this
no,
really nicely?
it's not even that. Well, I mean, honestly, for me, it's just where do you even get started? Like
live stream kind of thing?
No, just like in like how do you even? I don't know, man. I'm a very old soul at heart, kind of like to me, like live streaming would be cool, but like I'd rather edit. I don't know. It's
have the
very,
option.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I do enjoy live streams and all that. But
Yeah.
in terms of doing it, it's kind of just.
Okay, and that's what I was wondering. If you were someone that was like, I don't know why people waste 4 hours of their life watching someone do something that they could be doing, kind of thing.
Did you not hear my story about me staying up four nights in a week editing something? like I'm the master. Like editing is kind of time wasting when you think about it. Well, in terms of just like how hard it can be. Like
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that's time wasting.
No.
And I'm talking like people that are watching the live streamer.
Oh.
Yeah, not the people that are live streaming. Like sometimes I think about that when I live stream. I'm like, damn, like this person gave me like
useless.
This person gave me like 3 hours of their time, and when you start thinking about that and how many people are doing that, you're like, wow, I need to make this like really worth their time, because that's time they can't get back. Or like I hope that I gave them something that they can go from this live stream to be like, okay, I can use this maybe in my life sometime, whether it's not now, but it could be in the future.
Yeah. I mean that's just any artist, really.
Yeah.
I mean any artist, especially like movies, like a movie like I'm trying to think of like a long movie like The Irishman.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm sure Martin Scorsese doesn't really care.
He's the guy. He'll be the first guy to tell you I make the movies for myself.
Exactly,
so.
But I'm saying like some people might think, man, or like me, like it could be more like you're on set, like, oh man, all these people are here to help me, and I'm wasting their time making trash or whatever. Like I mean, there's always
that comes with experience.
Yeah, it's also just self-doubt as an artist.
That's very true.
I remember there's a few times making the shorts, like I was like, I should just drop out of school right now. Like I can't do this, man. It's crazy. But then I got through it. And then...
I'm same thing with acting. I'll be the first guy. My whole life, I've never been like I could be an actor. I just enjoyed doing it.
Right.
But it was never in the front of my mind to be like, oh, I could actually do this.
Yeah.
And then I made that decision this winter to be like, we're going to try it. Like, this is going to be the first time we're going to go all in, try to make it happen. And just so if it fails, I can be like, yeah, no, I tried it and it failed, and I can move on with my life.
That was something I talked to my dad about back when I was first going to enter Oshkosh, because I got through my first college. That was a 2-year degree, and I was like, I feel like I should go even harder, like go harder on the paint, as the kids say. I'm trying to be genuine. Stop laughing at me. But and I told him, like, listen, I'd rather try for my dream and fail than just like be too nervous, because like, as far as we only get one life, as far as we're concerned, we might as well try. Like if you try and you fail, then you know what, you tried. And then a lot of people just don't even do that. So I'd rather try and fail than fail and try.
No,
don't know.
literally that's been me this whole summer. So I'm working in a manufacturing job, long hours, and I watch the weeks go by for the minimum pay or whatever that is, from there, and I'm like, these weeks go by really quick.
Oh yeah.
Like they're painful when you're in them, but then all of a sudden you're like, oh, there's another week that goes by.
Yeah.
And now we're already over halfway done with the summer, and I'm like,
Which has happened.
I'm like, yeah, I worked a ton, but like if that was my job the rest of my life, I feel like I would miss like more than half of my life when you think about it.
Yeah.
And like, I think someone was saying like if you sleep 8 hours a week, that's 1/3 of your life you were sleeping.
Yeah.
Which it's like, okay, now if you work another 10 hours,
Oh yeah.
and then it's like, so you really just worked your whole life and slept. Like,
Hooray for capitalism.
It's like, is that what you want? And then it's like, how do you want to spend your money? Do you want to save it so you don't have to? But that's one thing that's like almost been that nice kick in the butt reminder of like, if you don't want to do this, this is what you can look forward to, which is it's a fine way to live your life. But is that what you want? And it's like, no. So I better clutch up.
Yeah, it's also just. Well, it's also like those jobs. They're just so tiring. Like the moment you get home, like you don't want to look for a new job. You just want to like do nothing because you just got done on how many hours of work, and you're just like, I don't want to do anything, but you just gotta do it like maybe 2 nights a week. Just really hone on your craft, just as a way to get started. You don't have to.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard, man. And
what are you doing this summer? What have you been up to?
I'm currently just resumes. I'm getting ready to go back to Green Bay, because I have some friends there who also do like music videos and music.
Okay.
So I can work on stuff there, and
Yep.
I'm also working on a new draft, and also I'm also sending out my short film to festivals.
Okay.
RTO.
Yep.
So that's exciting.
All right. Is there one that you're like, that's the one I hope we make it big, or you're just like shot in the dark?
Not really. It's because I was at G Fest and actually showed the film at G Fest this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the month is the Star City, so I'm hoping to go to that.
Okay.
At the end of August, there's the MLA awards it's in Green Bay. So, and also there's more festival announcements coming soon, so maybe I got in, but going there and seeing people watch it definitely can be inspiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that film is the biggest I've ever made so far, RTO, and that's that was a production.
Do you want to talk about it?
Sure, if you want.
So I didn't know much about this production. This one, I think there was one message sent out to me, hey, can you help out? And I was like, I'm not in town or whatever. Yeah, I just refused to help out Ben. No.
Fuck that guy with his dumb stuttering voice.
No, I didn't. I never said that in public. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. Damn.
Just kidding.
Accurate but fair.
Okay, but this one, I was just hearing through the grapevine. It was like, oh, this is a tough shoot. Like we having this issue. But then it was like at the end, everyone was like, we actually clutched up. I think it went really well, kind of. So there was a lot of emotion. So for someone that was in the heat of it, break down what that set was like.
Okay, so the first 2 days we shot. It's also kind of what got me more stressed was that this is like a person, like this is real money now. Like this is I got a grant from the school to make it, and I'm like,
I didn't know that.
oh yeah,
that's cool.
It's like a couple thousand, and I was like. The whole time I was terrified, like, oh my god, what am I doing?
And this one's not out, right? Because you have the film.
Yeah, no,
so
this in festivals right now. It'll probably be released in public like early to mid 2026.
Okay, yeah.
Because the festival circuit's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that it was really just good old Diller just said, hey, you should sign up for this. I said, okay. and it was also mostly for like science projects. So like the actual form to fill out.
Got you. Because I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't remember there ever being any such grant ever for anything
yeah.
related to arts.
So technically, it's a grant that's for any student body,
Got you.
but it's almost always science. In
Yep.
fact, the actual form to fill out was like, what is the hypothesis for your experiment?
Wait, what was your hypothesis? Was it your log line?
I think I just explained what the film's about and what it means or something like that. And like, how will you prove your hypothesis? It's like, I'll make it. I don't know. Like, what do you mean? Is that,
Okay, what's your log line? Like, what's your one sentence of what the film's about?
a river spirit talks to a man to help him through his grief.
Okay.
Something like that. But yeah, so I got the money, and I was like, and I did not think I was gonna get it, because literally,
Yep.
like, what the hell? And then
So before you get the money, are you set? Are you like gearing up to like do production? Because
no.
Okay, and that's what I was
Well,
wondering.
I didn't think I was gonna get it, because like, why, I was like, okay, whatever, because like literally the sheet was all just science questions.
Yeah.
It's like I had to like Frankenstein my film into it. So I was like, what? They're not gonna give me this. This is ridiculous.
Yep.
And then I got emails like, all right, you got it.
Show us what you got.
Yeah, it's like, well, I gotta call the gang together or whatever.
Yeah,
And
the Scooby Gang.
yeah, the Scooby Gang. Yeah, I mean, I had the whole film storyboarded. I cast people, which was easy because when you offer the money, a lot of actors
Oh,
come in.
nice. So were you able to get talent from like outside of Oshkosh?
Oh
or
yeah,
did you,
yeah.
okay.
I got a few of them. I think one was from Chicago.
Oh, sick.
No, Milwaukee. I think.
Okay.
But yeah, just casting them was great. It was also I kind of wrote the script with stuff I had, but yeah, so I had everything planned out. It was like because Donner was being closed permanently. I don't know if you heard about that. Like Donner.
Really?
Yeah, there's 3 dorm buildings that are going to be like torn down.
Wait, let me guess. Okay, Donner,
Mhm.
Grunhagen.
Yep.
Is it like something? No. Is Webster? Or something
I don't
wrong?
remember the third one.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, but man, Dan, I am killing it today.
I love how you just made me like wait there 5 seconds trying to figure it out to have
Yeah,
you
that-
only be like, I don't fucking know. Like, why are you
I don't
asking me?
Well,
Okay.
I was like, maybe he'll jog my memories. Like, yeah,
Oh,
of course. that
okay,
one.
yeah,
no,
fair enough,
but
yeah.
so Donner was being closed, and I lived in Donner for a whole year,
Yep.
so I knew like what shots I wanted from. So I just emailed the
Yep.
committee, said, hey, can I shoot in Donner for a few days? You're not doing anything with it. And like, yeah, sure. Now that was great. Until we realized the AC wasn't turned on because it's closed. So
Yep.
literally, imagine like 4 or 5 people in a dorm room with lights, with no AC.
In the window dark. It was
Yep.
blankets on the window.
Windows closed. That first day was a lot of people didn't come back for the second day. Let's just say that.
Was it a 2-day shoot?
In the dorms, it was like the
Okay.
dorms. It was, and then the second day, a lot quicker, but there was some, and then like by the end of the shoot, people. So like the shoot went until like midnight because
Yep.
I realized, idiot, it needs to be dark outside, so we had to wait for and people just left after a while. So so like the last few shots, it was me, Thatcher, Cal, and the actor. That was the whole crew. But we
That's
got
tough.
and then the outdoor stuff. I was like, okay, it's gonna be a lot easier.
Yep.
Nice breeze. It's gonna be good. First day out there, mosquitoes everywhere, in our eyes, mosquitoes everywhere, and I bought the main issue with the film, and I talked with Ryan, is like the middle half, because we kind of because I bought a generator, or not, I didn't buy it. I had it rented to help power the lights.
Okay.
I think 90% of that stuff was unusable in the edit because it was just the generator was so loud that it was just so like Ryan had to come in and save it at the end, and also there was stuff with the sound equipment. We also had that one it's like the trolley thing down. It's like the push trolley.
Yep.
the wheels squeaked so loud, literally. Hey, I'm talking. Like, it's louder than any of the dialogue. And it's like
That's tough.
all I had to cut out. So literally, just hours upon hours of work.
Is that something
just,
like you didn't realize when you were shooting?
No,
that it was
well,
that loud,
yeah,
or
no, well, because I wasn't the sound guy, but like literally.
so the sound guy dropped the bar there.
Well, maybe he. I mean, again, I wasn't sound, so I didn't know how loud it was in the.
Yeah.
But it was just thinking all the hours I wasted. But that happens in filmmaking.
Yep.
And it was also a kind of a blessing in disguise, because I had to show the film at the big kind of grant showcase
Yep.
or whatever, and they said, by the way, the film has to be 15 minutes or shorter.
Really?
You didn't tell me that before. So thank God we had to have all that stuff cut out, because originally it was going to be like 17 minutes, but now it's like 14 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay. And that was my next question. I didn't know if it was like a long.
No, it's like
Yeah,
it's like 14
Okay.
minutes,
Yeah.
and then
That's decent though.
that's also including credits and all that.
Yep.
But yeah, that I did learn a lot, and we had a CGI character that was interesting.
Who made that, or who? You.
I hired a guy.
Oh, okay.
I was like, here's some money. Help me with this. He helped me design it and animate it, and
Did you get to see his process of animating, or you're like
a
he was on
bit
his
of
own?
it. I
Okay.
saw a bit of it. And
Was it like something you're like, what? Or were you like, oh, okay, I can see how this gets made?
I got the idea of it. I didn't understand like the program. So if I had the program, I would be able to do it. But and then we shot all the green screen stuff in my mom's garage,
Okay.
because I had a green screen. I had a green treadmill.
Okay.
So that was fun, and then and then about 4 months of editing with Ryan up
Yep.
until released, and I had my friend Shua make the score, and yeah, they're not
That's
good.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something. I mean, it's unique to have someone do a score for you. I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like especially for short film, if you don't know someone who's into music, you kind of just go on those free public domain websites and just grab 3 songs and be like, oh, I guess that works.
Yeah. I thought about it, but I asked my buddy Shua,
Yep.
whose artist name is Mr. R&B,
Okay.
who also does like stuff for videography, and
Yep.
he does music videos. But I asked him, can you just score stuff? And he asked me like, give me some like reference songs you want, like the vibe. I gave it to him, and he did the score in like 2 days, and it turned out pretty great.
That's awesome.
So yeah, he's great. Go watch his videos and his music. Shout out to Mr. R&B.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, after it was all said and done, it was good. I'm very proud of it, just in terms of my first big shoot. Even though there's a lot of setbacks and things going wrong, but that's kind of the fun of it anyway. Like the fun of filmmaking is just, it's like a puzzle that's fighting back. It's like, all right, piece, we're about to put you on, and it just explodes in your hand. It's like, well, now I got to find a different piece to fit in there. So
Okay.
it's kind of like, that's kind of the fun of it.
Yeah. I feel like you have to. There's so many filmmakers that, like young filmmakers, that don't have the ability to adapt. Like when it doesn't go their way.
Oh God, yeah. Well, yeah, I would say it's more so they just don't expect it. Like people watch they watch the DVD behind the scenes. They're like, oh, everyone was great on set. It was so much fun to do. It's just wonderful.
I would do it again.
Inspiring. But 98% of film shoots are people like sitting around like, where's our free sandwiches? I want to go home. This guy's has been lighting the shot for 15 minutes. Can we get on with it?
This creepy guy keeps looking at me, and I don't know why.
Yeah, exactly. It's like filmmaking is a waiting game, and it's
Yeah.
also a waiting game where if you're not careful, things could explode in your face. So people have the glamour of like, we're making a movie, doing this and this, but it's like movie making is a lot of waiting and a lot of just like
Yeah.
But it's also it is very fun to do when you get it done and get it right. There's a lot of camaraderie that forms, and where it's like going to war, where you come back with your buddies and you have that experience together. It's not that bad, of course.
I
It's
feel
not,
Yeah. It's not that bad.
Yeah, no, it's
Unless
not,
you were a film crew in the war, then that could be a little bit dicier. But I feel like most times when you shoot, if you have friends that do filming, like work on each other's projects, I think that's the best.
Oh yeah. Well, it's also everybody has their own strengths. Like there's some people who
Yep.
can do it all, and they're bastards. No, but Jacob Lefebvre,
Yep.
the best producer I think I've ever seen. He can get an army together.
Yeah.
To fight a country if he wanted to.
He's got a pretty wide range of folks.
Like
he's
literally,
connected to.
you know, it's like how, like
Because he produced for that, right?
yeah, he was a co-producer with me and Lauren, and I remember one time we lost our DP, and I was like, oh man, we don't have a DP, and he's like, hold on, like he goes on his phone. Okay, I got a DP. All right, I mean,
Who is this fan? Don't worry about it.
I think it was Bot. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like he came for like a day, and then we got a different, and then we got Bryce to come be
Gotcha.
DP for the last few days.
Yep.
But like the fact he was just able, like he knows. Now I don't know if he has a lot of blackmail or he
He's
knows-
got a lot of stuff
No.
on people.
no, but just
Just a little bit. No.
I mean he might, probably not, but people like that, like everybody has their own strengths. Like
Yeah.
I talked to him about it, and like, wait, no, was it him or I'm trying to remember if it was him or Thatcher who told me like I'm very much an idea guy.
Okay.
Like I can write, I have shots I want, I have a
Yep.
story, but the technical stuff is not so much me, I guess.
Would it be like the execution vibes or no? Just straight up technical, like how to work
Well,
the
like-
camera to get exactly what I want. Okay.
Yeah, like to get like a sunset shot with a silhouette, you need to have this pulled in this focus in this aperture and this is like.
Yeah, that's that technical stuff that like you have to love cameras or understand cameras to know.
Yeah, it's also the fact that cameras keep upgrading themselves, like get new models. So it's
Yeah.
like, all right, I kind of get this camera. It's like, and now there's 3 different versions that are better. It's like, so do I? Yeah, and also buying new lenses, and it's harder to get out there. So if I know people who have those lenses already, who know how to do it, who want to build their own reputation and portfolio, why not just ask them, hey, come help me out?
Yeah.
I know the thing I try to do with every short film is I know how the story goes. I know the shots. Something I've learned recently is storyboarding is the key.
Oh yeah.
Like shot lists are great.
Do you storyboard with like digital or paper and pen?
Paper and pencil. Paper on note
pencil.
card. I think
Yeah.
for RTO it was almost 500 individual note cards.
That's crazy.
But it helps so like literally like I look at a shot, it's exactly like because you see like shot lists where it's like close up on guy's face looking sad.
Yep.
So okay, do you want like a Dutch angle? Do you want this? You
Yeah.
like how close do you want? How do you want this? But like with the storyboard, you can draw how close you want the eyes. Like you can what angle you want. Like it's all visualized beforehand.
Yep.
So I find that so much easier just to get in your head.
When I did my short film Time to Let Go, we storyboarded, but I used the digital version of it. And again, I think I'd only use the digital version if you can get access to the location that you are going to shoot in.
Yeah, of course.
If I didn't, then I'm a terrible drawer, so maybe I would still try to figure out something.
Mine's
but
stick figures, and that's it. Like that's the thing. Like I mean, you see like people's storyboards from like James Cameron. Like his storyboarding is literally comic book panels.
Oh, okay.
But you see someone like Ryan Johnson's for Knives Out.
Yep.
It's stick figures.
Yeah.
Like having a storyboard doesn't mean
it's the end all be all.
it's like this is just a basic idea we can build from.
But I just remember like my photos. It was like we got into the space on the shoot day, and it was like, oh, this is where we're putting the camera. Like, that's where we're, and it was just pretty simple. And then you'd realize on set like, oh, this shot no longer works because we didn't think about this when we had the light. This hot spot we can't get rid of. It's literally impossible. So we got to move. That
was also with a before closing because I did some storyboarding for that. I didn't do the whole thing, but I remember on set I looked up at that little the balcony. I was like, can we go up there? I was like, hold on. I walked over to the manager. Like, hey, can we go on like the balconies? He's like, yeah, sure. I don't care. Whatever.
Just don't jump off.
Yeah, well,
Dang it.
don't kill yourself in my bar. But
All right, well, we can't use the balcony anymore, guys.
no, well, but I got some really cool shots, just overhead shots, looking down at the bartender, looking small and sad. And I think the first shot of him is he's at the bar. He goes, "Fuck." But it's like it's not just a normal like. Also, those fun angles, I love getting those different dynamic looks.
That's like when you were saying like what's your strength and weakness on set. So like obviously I like to be in front of the camera, but when I'm behind the camera, I think my strength is being like, hey, this is what we need. Boom, 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 boom.
That is very important.
Part of the execution, but like it's like the technical, or it's those creative thoughts of like being a really good DP of being like, okay, I know, Jordan, that you want your shot like this, but have you thought of it maybe being tilted, whatever that, or just slightly, so when you're watching it, it's less so black and white. It has a little bit of color or taste to it. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I would have never thought of that because I was so worried about getting from A to B and how can you do it the most efficiently. Yeah,
I have one of my favorite things is I'm a very, 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 very minor hoarder. Okay. I have a lot of junk at my mom's house in the basement, and she goes, "What are you going to use this for?" And I remember in RTO, I used a lot of it. Like I got a shot that's from it looks like it's underneath the floor with a key, like, and he grabs the key from the. It's like literally, I just had a pane of glass and two apple boxes.
You did air chips, right? Was that your film too? And that's what that shot reminds me of. So
I went to my old work and I grabbed these paper. I grabbed 4 of these like little blank paper bags they use for like just chips.
Yeah.
And by the way, air chips, that was the dumbest. Like literally, I had no ideas.
Was that narrative?
It's like it was narrative. It was a test. And I was like, chips that are air, deep fried air, go. So literally, but I was like, you know what? I should do something creative. And I literally just took scissors and I cut out the hole and stuck it on the lens. And
I feel like that's one of your strengths. Whether you give yourself credit enough for that or whatnot, is to be like kind of like the car on fire. It's like, how do you like in that like this is what I want end game. I'm gonna do this shot. You're gonna think it's weird, but trust me, when we edit it, it's gonna make sense.
Yeah, There's a lot of films I've seen just in theaters or in general where it's like they either didn't have time or didn't care, but it's like they just plop it down, shoot it. But it's like you can move the camera, like you can do, like you can put stuff like have you ever seen? There's a film called The Last Temptation of Christ by Martin Scorsese.
No, I don't think so.
The ending shot of the film is him on the cross, and the picture like cuts off, like the film breaks. It's like, oh, that's kind of a spooky way to end the film. No, the film just broke, and it's like, oh, that sure, why not? That works. Like it's like
I gotta watch the ending to that then.
Yeah, it's like there's like the camera itself, you can do things to it to get what you want. Like there's, or even like what was I don't remember what, it's like someone put like a fish tank in front of the camera, and have people like in like mermaid suits walking around, and there's fish in the foreground flying. So it's like, I don't know, it's just, you can do magical things with a camera. Yeah. It doesn't have to just be, and again, obviously with college students, you have other classes, you have other things to do. You can't just sit down and like, how do I make a on-guard piece of art that only 6 jackasses will understand? But
it's Martin Scorsese, and you're making that.
Well, Martin Scorsese is Martin Scorsese. He can do whatever he wants. He's like Tarantino, where it's like, I want to do this, and like, all right, sure, whatever.
Here's our money.
Yeah, exactly. But like for us, like we have limited time, and obviously, and again, don't think of what I'm saying as like I'm thinking I'm correct. Like that's just what I want. Like
we just graduated school.
Well, no, with that right, but also in terms of like like film students who want to like to me that's stuff I find interesting in film, like just doing interesting shots, interesting stories that I find interesting. And if somebody finds interesting, like just like the movie Clerks, have you seen Clerks from the 90s?
That's a movie.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I think I've watched the trailer for it.
yeah. Where it's like it was an independent film about
Yep.
two guys working at a
Yep.
convenience store.
Yep. Didn't it like win? Like
It made bank.
that's what it was. It just made
But it's like-
insane money for what
But
it
it's
cost.
a guy
to...
he said like I didn't have the money to do Star Wars,
Yep.
and I've never seen a film about two guys working in a convenience store who just
Was that early or late 90s?
I think it was like 94, 95.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but like a film of mine, like my top 4 favorite films of all time is called My Dinner with Andre.
I've never heard of that.
It's a film about two guys eating at dinner and talking.
Huh.
I've seen that film at more than 50 times.
Like feature or short?
Feature length. It's like 2 hours long of two guys. But here's the thing: they're telling each other story. They're talking about how how have you been because Andre has been like he's heard rumors about him, like he's gone off to like the Polish forests and he's doing weird
Okay.
stuff, and he talks and like the way he tells the stories, it makes you like imagine the stories in your head.
But they don't take you into a flashback.
No, it's just they're talking at a table.
That's crazy.
I've listened to that film as an audiobook, as a podcast.
Yeah.
Like I've seen that film more than any other film
Really?
because it's like the acting is so good.
It's an acting, but also the writing.
The
How
writing is.
you gotta convince someone to stare at that screen with nothing changing besides the dialogue.
Well, it's not even it's. And again, it's not just they sat the camera down and put like there's still close-ups,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just them eating dinner,
Yeah.
and that's it. That's the movie. But it's like
how many times do you think they ate that dinner?
Well, I mean, the actual eating doesn't happens like the first half. They eat and then they
No,
kinda just,
I believe they Chris Pratt that. They have 6 full ribs from Parks and Rec when they were shooting
Oh.
that one scene. He didn't have any lines. He's like, I wanted screen time, so I just kept eating a full rack of ribs every take.
free food, man. I'll take it. But yeah, but just like me saying like I wish people did this more.
Yeah.
That's just it's more so that's what I want to do. I want to find
Yeah.
interesting ways to tell a story.
Well, it's funny that you say like I wish more people would do that. And it's like, well, then obviously that's a space in the market that you could take. In that sense, or like that's. Your
I'm not
style
saying
of
I'm
film.
better than you. I'm just saying
He is saying that he's.
No,
better
he's
than
not.
you.
Shut up. No, I'm not. I'm just saying that I want to try to do more creative things. Because also, like all things I do, like it could not work. Like
Yeah.
like that fire thing could have just burned, had the camera set on fire. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Not that I would have done that. Beth, I'm sorry. Anyway, but just I feel like, or even just like a tracking shot, or like, what was the one film? It was a very short action thing. I think it was for a narrative class. Not art. I think-
was it like a chicken in it?
That's a different one.
No, okay. I didn't watch the. I haven't watched the films recently from narrative.
No. That was a few. But just like they were like Main Street. They're running around with a camera. Like it was like a chase scene, but they were just doing like.
Was it like a noir film? No.
No.
No, I'm thinking of a different one then.
Yeah. Again, I haven't seen it
Yeah.
in a long time, but it's just I don't know. Just like if you're in our program, this is free filming. Do what you always wanted to do, because
Yeah.
after this, it's gonna get hard to get cameras.
And
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
just
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
Straight up. It's
Money.
Money.
But just experiment. That's all. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's all. I'm not better than you. I'm probably worse than you. That's what I'm saying.
That's great advice. Like, I think anyone
Is it?
anyone who's in a creative field
Oh, like that
has
part.
has to just take advantage though of opportunities that are given to them.
Absolutely.
Because you never know when it's done.
Yeah.
And
Or it's also and have you heard of the movie Spy Kids?
yeah.
Yeah. There's something I'm going with this. I'm not. I'm not
Then
bringing up Spy Kids.
I'll let you cook.
But the guy who made Spy Kids, his name is Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He made his first film was called Hell Mariachi.
Okay.
He made it for $7,000.
Okay.
He was the whole crew consisted of himself.
That.
That's it. like he was, or basically he went to Mexico with his friend to make like a practice film because he had this like professor who said, okay, to write a script you need to write 2 full scripts, throw those out, and your third script will be good. And he's like,
Okay.
how about I just take the first script and just make that a practice movie? Like, why not just do that?
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to like pour my heart and soul into 3 screenplays and throw 2 of them out?
Yeah.
So he went to Mexico and he shot this film for $7,000. And literally a few months after making it, he was on like late night with David Letterman, and like he got a movie deal with Columbia, and
Wow.
like he was like, I made this as like a why is this in a major motion picture theater? Like, what's happening? But like, I guess I'm saying like, right. He has a motto where it's like right with what you have. Like don't like he had a small town in Mexico that kind of just knew him and let him do whatever he wanted. He had a guitar case, like a few fake guns, and some friends.
Yep.
Don't write your screenplays like, I'm gonna make the next Marvel movie.
Yeah.
If you don't have the
Budget.
or the means.
Yep.
Like, I have a farm, I have a forest, I have a dad, or something.
And a
just
living
like,
room.
Yeah, it's like make something with that. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. I'm rambling until he tells me to go home.
Okay. I could let you go home.
No. This is great. I love talking about this crap. I'm just saying, I don't know if you were enjoying this.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Aside from the giggling.
This is my full-time job. Actually, I lied. I don't work anywhere else. We make so much money with this podcast. #1 podcast in the world, actually.
Really?
Whoa, okay, Mikey, you're supposed to back me up.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're in the top 500.
There
Take
you go.
that, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
We're coming for you.
We're coming.
We're coming for your studio. You and Joey Diaz.
Hey, Joey Diaz has got some funny stuff.
Oh, he's great.
Those podcast episodes, I'm not gonna lie, that's what got me into Rogan. With those,
There's
those
some
two.
good. There's some gems in there. There's definitely some gems.
Okay, so actually, before I let you go, I wanted to know what are some projects you got coming up. Like, are you working on anything, planning anything, writing anything, any scripts ready to go?
I have a few ideas. I'm trying to write my first feature-length script.
Okay, how has that been challenging? Like, has that been more challenging than the short film? Because you're just like, I guess I have to like have this character have a backstory because
It's fairly the same. I think the biggest difference is that those short films that were nice. Kind of the nice part was that you had a pretty firm deadline, because because it was homework basically. Yeah. This is due whenever. So, but now when you're not in school, you think you have all the time in the world. Like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll start
Push
it.
off.
So I'm trying to get back on it. I'm running up plots. I have 2 ideas really cooking,
Okay.
as the kids say.
Yep.
Actually, I don't think they say that.
I
Yeah.
do.
Aside from that, just film festivals, helping out people with stuff.
Okay.
Maybe some music videos. I'll probably try and help a project that Jacob and Thatcher are kind of
Yeah.
working on a bit.
Yep. I was talked about that with. So
Yeah. So I probably won't be involved too much, but
Yeah.
I'll try and help out.
yeah.
But
no, for sure.
yeah. How about you? What are you doing?
Working, podcasting, working again, and then if I have 2 potential projects lined up for this summer.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we're doing. Laying low, otherwise, So
Nice.
Spider-Man. I know. Before the podcast started,
We talked about Japanese Spider-Man,
If you haven't, you should go check out the intro to the episode.
or just the episodes are crazy. Oh,
Are those just on YouTube, or you can't really find them?
I'm sure you can find clips.
Yeah, probably clips.
They were on Disney Plus for a bit, but they took it off for some reason.
Wow.
I mean, people enjoy them.
Oh, yeah, I bet they enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I feel like there was something we forgot to talk about. Did we talk about Happy Glasses at all?
No, we don't. You want to?
I mean, I can if you
Yeah,
want
let's
me
do
to.
it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't.
It's not the end yet,
That's
folks.
yeah, that was a psych. You thought?
Oh, we did kind of talk about the editing a bit, but that was mostly. So the spring of 2024,
okay.
I pitched a film to Film Society, but everyone was too busy, including myself with 440. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know why I pitched that. And so I had it all planned out. I had all the locations and shots. I was like, I'll put that in the back burner.
Yep.
And then the fall, they said, hey, do you want to do that? I was like, yeah. So
Is this Film Society then?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
This-
okay. That would have been crazy if you did that on top of your like I
I
don't know
would
how
have
you
probably
would've-
had a heart attack.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah, and so but that film was based on a short I did back in my old college where I had goggles and I put blue tape on them,
Okay.
which I basically turned them into blue screens, and I could put like static, so it was like static eyes looking around.
Oh.
So I thought, oh, that's kind of a cool effect. I should do that again. So I came up with this plot as basically an allegory for addiction, and also just a way to use that effect where it's like
Yeah.
the glasses are where it's like you put the glasses on, you just feel good all the time, like, but then you take it off and you just feel terrible. So it's kind of like it was very short. We didn't
Yeah.
have much time to film it, but it came out cool, and the effect looks pretty good.
Is that on your YouTube?
No, that's owned by the Film Society. I think
okay.
they have that submitted to festivals as well.
Got you.
So
yeah,
I don't know when they're gonna put that up on
Got
their
you.
YouTube channel.
I feel like half the time I've like there's some stuff that's been made a while ago that's still not out, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah. Well, again, that's the thing with festivals is that you submit them, and it takes a few months for them to even like judge it and look at it, and then
Yeah.
if they do pick it, then it's a few more months for the festival to show it,
Yeah.
and then
True, I guess. I feel like not in a bad way or good way, but I just feel like not a lot of films have made it. They've been recognized, but then not been shown. So then they come out a little bit earlier because it's
Yeah.
like we're not showing it. But
yeah,
we liked your film.
Yeah, the whole film's like the whole film festival thing. It's cool. It's cool when your film gets chosen.
Yeah.
You get that little laurel that you can put on the poster. It's
Oh,
like-
okay.
it makes
Oh
you-
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, yeah, this is cool.
Makes it legit. Yeah.
But the problem is that everybody you know is like, hey, can I watch it? It's like, where is it? I don't know. I mean, I can show it to you. I can't like post it anywhere, but
got you.
yeah, but that's all. It is really cool to go to those festivals.
That reminds me of a question that I wanted to ask. I didn't get a chance to.
Uh-oh.
What are your thoughts on where we are at in the filming world for like how someone who's young, how can they get their film seen? So like, I don't know. You weren't in my script writing class.
Not in yours. I was
Yep.
in a film. I was in one,
But
not
we
in
talked
yours.
about on the last day, because the last day he was like, you know what, like we should just like talk about what you guys are gonna do after graduation. I was like, thank you. I'm like the only professor that had done that. Really, like to sit down and spend a whole class being like,
Yay, Dillard.
so like, your chances are slim. Like where this is just straight up like you're probably not gonna succeed. But this is if you are going to succeed, this is probably the route you're gonna end up taking. You know. And just like he went through the history of like I was talking to Mike about this the other day as well, where it's like back in the day it was go to festivals, and then everyone just started submitting all their films to the festivals. So they're like, okay, well my film's not gonna get chosen. I don't know the person who's choosing the films, so what am I gonna do now? It's like, oh, these like France and Italy are willing to pay to have you film your film there, but it just has to be in their language.
Right.
And then it's like studio notices your film there, boom, you're brought back to America. To now it's almost like create a short film, put it on YouTube. If it gets a bunch of views and is quality, like a studio might be like, hey, we'd like to see another film of yours before we take a chance on you.
That has definitely
you know?
happened. Like there's a horror short called Lights Out. That was on YouTube. It was like it was pretty simple. Like you turn the lights off, and as soon as it's dark, you see like a figure there, and you turn it back on, and it's gone.
Dude, I feel like someone showed me this.
Yeah. So basically,
Does it end up downstairs? Is that towards the end of it?
I think that's a different short, but
Okay.
but basically the short went viral, and then I think it was Blumhouse just called up the guys like, hey, you want to just make this a movie? And then he did that, and then he did.
Wait, what's the actual movie called then?
It's called Lights Out. It's called
Lights Out, okay,
But then he
okay.
did Shazam, like that guy.
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But so I think part of it is obviously getting your stuff seen.
Yep.
Where
I feel like it's easy, but now hard because it's so easy. You know.
it's hard because it's so easy to do. Like
Yep.
anybody can upload a video to YouTube.
Mm-hmm. So you got to sift through all the crap to try to get seen.
But that's kind of what, like, a lot of people make independent films and kind of get immediately hired to do big budget. Like the guy who made a Spider-Man Homecoming and those kind of.
Yep.
And like, he did like a few independent films before that, but like he wasn't like a huge, like big budget director. Or so it's harder now because like back in the day when someone like this guy made a film about clerks and people are resonating with it. It was like big news. It was like
Yeah.
but now it's kind of like yeah.
Yeah. This YouTuber creator just ran over a kid with a car and he's big.
Yeah, but I think it's also to get seen, it's you have to understand the zeitgeist and what people want but they don't know they want. Like there was a film called Hundreds of Beavers. I don't know if you heard of it.
I've heard of it.
It was made in Wisconsin.
Okay.
It's currently out. The box office has currently outgrossed $1 million.
Was it just recently made?
Yeah, it was a few years ago, but it's currently on tour in like Europe and Asia. Because
it sounds familiar, but I thought it was an older title. I don't know what I was thinking of.
no, it's like 2023, 24, and
Yeah.
like it's like a silent comedy about a guy wanting to kill beavers. Now, granted, it's not actual beavers. It's like guys in like mascot costumes.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's like a ridiculous kind of comedy.
Yep.
But it's great. It's well made. Very Wisconsin humor. A lot of Wisconsin jokes. But it's just
I'm
like
gonna have to watch that then.
but
Be like my fellow brother.
yeah, it's like but these guys made the film, in the wilderness. I think one of them got frostbite a little bit. And like they just
That's very Wisconsinite thing
yeah.
to do.
But again, but people don't like it's a pure comedy. There's no there's no like, well, that just happened. It's just you know what I mean? Like, there's no like that modern comedy writing where it's just like something serious or something happens and they just comment how weird that was.
Yeah.
It's just something happens and they move on from it. Or I don't. Again, nowadays it's hard because everything is so cynical nowadays. Like everything feels cynical. Like there's no.
And like what? Like explain an example. Give me an example.
I mean, this can get a little deep. Do you mind if I go a little deep here?
Yeah, go a little deep.
Well, it's like like there's a common joke now. Where it's like, oh yeah, you look in the news like, oh there's another school shooting. Oh yeah. Where it's like things before that were like I feel like like back in 2005 that was like a huge thing. It was like national.
Do you think that's just like it's what's the word I'm looking for? Like we've become numb to it.
Yes.
That it's like
that is absolutely
that it's
what it
like
is.
well now
Yes.
because we're numb to it we can say 5 have happened because of whatever or whatever example
Yeah.
that is.
What's also like social media, like everybody knows everything all the time. Like again, I'm sure, but like every single tragedy, it's immediately here's 6 children trampled by horses,
or just the Texas floods that just
exactly
wiped out
like
the whole camp.
But it's like now, like I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, okay. I mean, obviously, I feel bad for it, but
also it's like I can't do anything.
yeah, I can't do anything. I can't like so it's like you just kind of all right, this is just
I mean, you end up just staying at the same place emotionally because you're like, well, that was devastating, and it's like I didn't know any of the people though, so it doesn't affect me theoretically. It's like when you see that so many times, you become that becomes your almost homeostasis of like, wow, it happens.
It's just normal. It's just the status quo, and like, I'm there's people like there's like Taxi Driver. Like that was like a huge controversy. Like this film is so violent, it's gonna corrupt the youth. And nowadays, it's like the youth's already corrupted with TikTok and like.
Bro, I've been watching those Sasquatch, Bigfoot, AI videos. I'm cooked.
AI. I feel rage.
Yeah, well,
AI is a whole. That's another reason why I think people are numb. Where it's like I saw a ad on TV for taxes or something where it's clearly AI. It's like, what are we doing? It's like that's bad for us because working on commercials is a good way to get your foot in the door.
Yeah,
like the guy who made Seven and those films, he started off doing commercials and music videos. If that's gone, it's like a food chain where it's like where it's like if
I
if one
think-
thing goes extinct,
yeah.
it's easy for everything to just crumbling
I
down.
would say I agree with you in the sense of like it's definitely worse for the industry to have AI,
Oh yeah.
but I don't think AI has the ability to fully replace the creativity to the writing, right?
Not
They're not gonna have all the funny punchlines without taking other humans like writings and creations.
right,
That's
but
the only
that's
way.
the problem though. Like that's what.
But they're only able to pull from those. You know what I'm saying?
right, but that is true. However, I think it's partly people are so like kind of numb
Yeah.
to it because
We forgot what good entertainment is.
I wouldn't go that far. I think it's just I mean, obviously a big problem is the people who finance these things, these movies. Because movies don't usually come out of like thin air.
Yeah.
Like you got to go to like a studio. It's like, hey, finance my film for a few $1,000,000 so I can make it. But now it's like, if you had a company, would you go for a film that you have to spend 24 million on? Not a huge budget, but it's still 24 million to make a film that may or may not be good.
Yeah.
Spend 100 million on something that is going to make profit, like a new superhero movie.
Yep. We're part 2.
Yeah, or spend little to no money on an AI film that might make some profit. Like
Yeah.
it's like that's the issue. Like we need, and the whole AI actor thing, like James Earl Jones' voice is now in
Yeah.
Fortnite saying, like, I want to lick your lollipop and stuff. Like Darth Vader saying that. It's
Yeah.
like weird and like deep fake stuff. It's like it's all just
Yeah.
it's a whole Pandora's box.
It's
Yeah. Like AI is good for like helping with like science with like there's an AI that helped find like cancer quickly that's not a word.
quicker.
Thank you.
Yep.
Like quicker just by looking at like the X-rays and they find like incongruities and they analyze it. Like that's fine. It's just art is so human driven. That's the part that's scary.
They were saying that when AI originally came out, they thought it was going to take more of those manufacturing job, whatever that is, and creativity would be the last thing. And
Yeah.
ironically, it's almost vice versa, where it's like,
But that's the
yes,
prob-
AI
yeah.
and robots have, are in the workplace now, but it's like a lot more of those jobs are being
Yeah.
taken out of creative.
But I think that's also an issue with the streaming and the YouTube side of it, because to get ahead in that stuff, you kind of always have to be doing it.
Yeah.
So it's like, why spend 3 days editing this very complicated short film or
Yeah.
this complicated video or essay or
Mhm.
when I can just because now YouTube changed so much and now it's about just you need to get stuff.
Well,
needs
it's
to
like
go
it's
out.
brain rot. But I would argue then
Ugh.
there's people that are like, I don't want to watch that, or like I've watched enough of that I do enjoy the deep dive into something that's strange. I think there is.
But I've done that too. But I find deep
Yeah.
dive videos that are AI. Like the voice is like, did you know that South Park was made in 1997? The pilot was stop motion animation. Subscribe. It's like I've seen like stuff like that where it's like
Yeah.
or like those AI trailers you see where it's like
Yeah.
it shows like Zendaya is like a Greek goddess, but her neck's like 2 inches too high. It's
Nope,
like,
I haven't seen that.
those are ridiculous. Those can be, or it's like the fourth Back to the Future, where it's like it's the worst AI. See, that can be funny in its own way, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's
I think
also books.
Yeah.
People need to read more books.
that's true.
Do you agree with that?
I suffer from that.
I completely agree. Books.
Books are good.
Are you a fan of like audiobooks or?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So audiobooks, do you consider that the same as reading?
No, I that is different.
Okay.
I would say that's
Yeah.
kind of its own thing. Like
Okay.
because with a book you got to imagine whose voice is that or
Yeah.
what does this look like. With
Yeah.
audiobook, like oftentimes they'll have a person who can read it but also do voices.
Yeah.
Where it's like if a man can do an old lady voice or whatever. So like,
Yeah.
I think that's its own thing.
Hey, would you ever get into audiobooks?
Oh, wait, in terms of me doing it or
Yeah. Would you ever voice some audiobooks?
welcome to chapter 1.
But don't you think that you could
Call
have?
me Ishmael. Like I don't know. I think that'd be kind of hard editing. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a problem.
No, I feel like you're a really good editor. You could make it work.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's a lot of work. A lot of
I don't know.
editing,
I mean,
a lot of time in Premiere Pro, I guess.
my voice isn't that soothing. I don't think. Like to me, like a good.
I don't know, Micah's.
What do you think, Micah? How's my voice?
I've been listening to you this whole time. I think it's
Yeah.
pretty soothing.
Oh, that's very nice. But I remember there's
I get it.
But I remember like this old audiobook of Percy Jackson.
Yep.
Did you read Percy Jackson?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The audiobook has like the worst narrator. No offense, but like
So you're saying there's
he
a
had
market?
he like the most nasally voice ever. Where it's like, oh, I mean, clearly they're trying to get like an actual teenager sound.
Got you.
But he sounds like he has a cold like every book. It's like,
Was it the same guy at least?
Yeah.
Okay, at least you got used to the painful voice.
no,
No.
because like it's like you're hearing like very serious like, I'll kill you. It's like again, no fault. I'm sure you're nice.
He's better than you. I don't know what this.
Me. Hey, you can talk well at least. You don't have a stutter. But again, I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to. It was just a bad fit. Now, there's also radio dramas, which I
Okay.
think he could have been great in, because like those
Yeah.
are like audiobooks, but
Yeah.
it's like several people.
Yep.
So he
That's like one of the first form of like true entertainment, like
radio shows on the BBC.
Yep.
I love
Yep.
old radio shows. So
Yep.
it's like Captain Midnight. And it's like those are. I mean, they're all public domain now, but
Yeah.
it's all just fun. Like, and now the train is exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all. That's all wonderful. But I think, and also even I don't know about you, but in school, like the AI was crazy in school, like.
Meaning-
in terms of kids like using it to just get
cheat?
around, yeah,
Yo, yeah.
like
Dude, yeah, I've told my story of like I'm pretty sure I told my story on this podcast of like someone who I literally had never seen. I've heard people say, "Oh, I just use ChatGPT." I've never seen someone actually do it. I was in my science class and we were presenting, and so no one was paying attention to the presenters, and the guy was literally copying and pasting his ChatGPT. I was like, I've never seen that before. It wasn't even like copy or like just edited a little bit and
Yeah,
then
it's
put
not
it
like
in.
he-
It was like straight, boom. I was like, all right, fair enough.
I had a teacher whose class was ironically about AI in fiction,
Okay.
and she said if I find that you use AI in an essay, not only are you kicked out of the class, and you're getting an F. I'm gonna make sure to go to the heads of the school and get you kicked out of school. Or no, and she meant like, because I assume she's.
Hey, do you think that you could actually get kicked out for that? I feel like there's got to be a warning.
No, I mean,
I-
granted, again, that was a few months. Maybe that's not exactly what she said. Maybe I'm just exaggerating.
Well, maybe I just got really scared.
No, I never use AI, but it was
Yeah.
cool, like she was, and like it's just ironic that every book we read was the dangers of AI, and just everybody was using AI. And so I think she was just like, if you do it, you're an F and you're getting out of my class. It's kind of a thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I think in terms going back to filmmaking, I think people really need to start examining art, not just films, but paintings, reading, all that. That's all
Yeah.
important, man. It's just being an artist. You have to learn things. You can't just watch a Tarantino. It's like, I'm gonna make another Tarantino.
Yeah.
You gotta like you can take influence, but like make like a Tarantino-fied version of like The Great Gatsby or something. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like because with Tarantino, the whole thing he was so famous for, he just took stuff from different things and kind of
Yep.
made it something new.
Mhm.
And that's art. People just like, I'm gonna make a Tarantino ripoff, and nobody likes it. I don't know.
Well, it's not theirs.
Well, it's not theirs, but it's also just
know.
like it's uncreative.
Yeah.
Like Tarantino was so like, whoa, they're they're doing crazy stuff. I don't
Yep.
know.
All right, if you had one advice or something, I don't know how to phrase this. I'm literally blanking. What am I trying to say, Micah?
If you had one piece of advice.
Thank you. Piece is the word I was missing. If you had one piece of advice for a young filmmaker, what would it be?
Like young as in like a kid or like in college. That's kind of just
You're just at high school, college.
okay.
Like you're doing your first film kind of thing.
Oh, I see.
Where you thought like this is legit.
Got it. Okay. Okay. I would say make sure you do several drafts of the script. Like,
Okay.
don't just go like you're like. There's a cat over there. Meow.
He's like, finish up this podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going as fast. This is the last thing, I promise. But advice. Make sure you want to do it. Like make sure it means something. Because because you hear about the movies where like the director didn't care. And like he's like action, whatever. I want to.
Or it's like, let's go quickly get through this one shot.
That's
That's good enough.
That's like, then why?
Then
bother?
why?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously paycheck, but in terms of like, if it's your first film, make sure you want to do it because every film I really wanted to do, halfway through I wanted to burn every copy of the script and go hide in a hole because like you're gonna have to like really motivate yourself to do it.
Yeah.
Also, preparation is very good. Like, make sure if you have locations, go to those locations before even pre-production. Like, just lean down and look at stuff. Like, make sure your shots are doable. Don't just say, like, a shot list is good, but make sure you have it visualized in your head before you
storyboard it.
Not even storyboard. Just literally go to the location and just crouch and look around. Like, don't because when you're on set and you have to like really figure out what this means. That can waste time, and time is money, as we said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I would say for young filmmaker, really care about it. Preparation. Have people you know and trust for your crew, for sure. That's very important. And also just if it's your first, try to imagine like this is my only chance to do it. Like this is because some people don't ever get that opportunity you're doing, and some people. So just try to give it your all, and then also make sure you learn from it. That's a lot of advice. That's not one piece.
Hey,
that's several
what?
pieces.
That was like 10 pieces.
I'm
which
sorry.
Is good,
Basically,
which is good.
Yeah, I'm rambling. I'm rambling now.
11 is.
Yeah. Okay. Summary. Make sure you want to do it. Learn from your mistakes. Prep. And make connections. Bam.
Yeah, there you go. I like
That's
it.
4 pieces of advice.
Sweet. Awesome. Let's take the GoPro. Thanks, everyone, for watching this episode of the Jordan Whitrock Show. Thank you, Ben, for making the long trip here. I appreciate it.
Nah,
it was a
all
blast.
good.
If you
It was fun.
If you ever want to come back on, just let me know.
Let me know if you want me to come back and ramble some more.
Hey, leave in the comments if you want Ben back. We want Ben back. All right.
Co-host.
If you haven't already...
Permanent co-host.
Permanent co-host. We'll have to figure out more room for this studio.
Jordan Whitrock Show, and also in very small print, and also Ben sometimes.
Yeah, and Ben sometimes.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
But it was fun. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming. If you haven't already, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, all the good stuff, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
See ya.